Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, because somewhere around the world, that is truly what time it is. I'm your host. My name is Qanon Tucker, a.k.a. Tony X. Today, this show will not have anything to do with the campaign candidacy of Dr. Antone Tucker. This will be about Tony X and members within my family, the QAnon community. There has been a great deal of debate about who or what QAnon should be, how it should be represented, and I have my own thoughts on what's going on. And today, what I'm doing is I'm taking my Instagram live and I'm taking it to a different level today. So what you're seeing now is me live in front of you with my guest that's on the screen, and you see me live on Instagram right now because we're gonna have everything out in the open. Okay, so I want to give my guest today a very, very, very big, warm welcome. All right, and on Instagram, his name is MJ Tree. So if you guys feel like going to go follow my brother, please make sure you go do so. But today we have a QAnon brother in the building, and let me see if we get that. Give me another clap. That's low. What's going on? Try one more time for him. Yeah, that's too low. Hold on, y'all. We gotta do something about that.
I got a lag on my side.
Try one more time for him. That's too low. Hold on, y'all. We gotta do something about that. Boom. I guess I had to kill the live off of Instagram. I don't know if that was like kind of like hurting the situation or whatever. But let me check now. Let me see.
Yeah.
No. It's all good. We gonna give you your fucking round of applause. You about to come in the building. You know what I mean? And we about to do what we was gonna do anyway. You feel what I'm saying? Then it should work now. But I don't know if it was like just the back end. So we're gonna see right now. Let me see. All right. So let's give my guest a round of applause because this brother's been putting it on the line for a long time. He's been exposing, the left. He's a warrior. He's a fighter, and he's also somebody that has a level-headed way of thinking about this. We're going to be able to have a true discussion about what's going on, and we're going to be able to put things in front of the both of us that we're going to have to deal with and talk about in terms of this movement. Later on, I will have other guests that will come on, and it will all lead up to another a live event. I will have Austin again on my platform, whether you like it the fuck or not. I'm gonna have him on it again. You understand? And I will have other people there. That way, we can have this thing measured and organized, and he can actually answer the questions of the people that actually want to have the answers. But all of the I don't want to hear him and all that, that's dub. We're gonna let my man get in here though. Give him a round of applause. I wonder why is it so low? What the hell is going on? I've never heard my. All right, I guess that's it, y'all. So we're live today, brother MJ. I'm sorry it took so long to have you on just now, brother.
No problem.
Let's get to it, man. Let's get to the meat of the bone, brother. QAnon. What is QAnon the movement?
Well, QAnon's different levels, and that's what people need to understand is, if you need to keep it simple, we got your foot soldiers, we got your generals, we got your colonels. We have the different rankings, and they don't always all talk to each other, and you don't always know what the other people are doing. That's kind of the movement. That's what
it's supposed to be.
What makes so unique is we're organic. So today, we want to talk about, Austin Steinbart and kind of how we feel about him. And I just want to bring a different perspective from, some QAnons that aren't in the arena. There's players that are in the arena, like gladiators, that have a job to do. But you need to understand that they own the arena. And there's some of us that are outside of it that don't get the likes, we don't get the shares, we don't get the applause, nor do we need it. We're Americans, we're fathers, we're husbands, we're mothers, we're brothers, we're sisters. We are parts of our communities. And that's the essence of what Q is and what it's embodied, not just in the United States, across the world. Freedom rings true in your soul, not with borders, not with permission from a man. It rings true inside of you. And that is a common echo across the globe. So one thing I want to talk about is, a lot of people say it's chess, not checkers, right? But you need to understand in the QAnon movement and with Q, it's both, and it has to be both. Because people are at different stages of the awakening, different stages of understanding what's going on, and the conditioning runs deep. The players, the traps, the shortcomings, the falls that we will face, these people have had their time at the top for a very long time. And us coming into the awakening and understanding and trying to wake up more people was not part of the plan. But they will do their best to control it. They will do their best to infiltrate it. They will do their best to make it something that it's not. The dark always wants to overshadow the light. It's just the way it is. So that being said, and like I said, with different levels to building this army, we need to understand that, again, I'm not one in the Q movement, and many of my fellow brothers and sisters don't necessarily call people out as right or wrong, or, they're not so-and-so, or that's not true. We just follow facts. We follow our hearts. And we're able to read people and understand and differentiate between, individuals. And that's what all I want to hear. All I want to do today is just point out some things that Austin's done, that Austin stated that, makes me feel like this organic movement might be taken from us before its due process, before its time. This movement will die, but hopefully it dies in the day when peace, love, and truth win the day.
Amen, brother. Amen. Oh my God, you gave me chills.
So one thing that sticks out from Austin that I'd like to ask him personally, or some other QAnons if they get the chance.
Okay, well, no, I'm going to have you on personally with him. See, this is the thing, right? Before you even, I'm sorry to cut you off, but just to say this, right? This is what I need people to understand, right? We have to be better than the left, okay? For those of you that don't want me to have him on my platform, it doesn't mean that I'm sold or I'm working for him or none of that. It means that I'm real enough to hear him out. Because as an American, we're not supposed to be censoring each other. We're supposed to have honest and open debates with one another so we can get to the truth. And that's what's supposed to be important. And then as his older brother, because I'm his older brother, then I'll be able to tell him like, hey, little bro, that shit sound crazy. That's not how this is supposed to work. And maybe this is how you should do it. And whether or not he wants to follow my advice or not, then that'll be completely on him. You understand? But I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead.
Well, and no, I completely agree with you. And I'm not here to tear down Austin or anything like that. It's more the care, desire, and wanting to nurture the movement and make sure that we can reach the people that we need to reach before the message is tainted, before this platform's taken from us, because it will be. That's inevitable. But hopefully we have the ground troops and the soldiers and the commonality between each other to rise above it. But that's the worry, right? That's the worry with pillars, like I said before, with people that want to be pillars in this movement, that want to attach themselves to the platform because the message that you have is right, because the drive for truth and honesty and your God-given soul that drives you is real. That's 100% real. But you putting yourself in the arena that they own to be that gladiator, you are their gladiator. There's some of us outside the arena that are fighting a battle that has been coming and been waging for years, for decades. The people in the arena need to understand that you are playing in their arena. You are playing their games. You are part of their system. Knowing that, and knowing that they can't get to the people outside the arena because we don't exist. We are the anonymous. Mm-hmm. I'm a father of 4 and work a 40-hour week job. I am anonymous. Nobody knows me. Nobody knows, I'm nobody, right? I'm just a common person. And there's...
Well, they're going to know you now. They're going to know you now.
Well, like I said, there's millions of us. There's millions of us that possess this fire, and it's going nowhere. And just like you said, whether it's Austin, whether it's somebody else, if we have to have a leader, if this movement needs it, that's fine. But there's a certain faction of it that doesn't. There's a certain faction of this movement that understands to the core what needs to be done.
Hey, yeah, so I'm a part of that faction.
We worry for the battle.
I'm a part of that faction. All right. The thing is, when you are involved in this movement, you can't say what you know. Okay, you can't say what you know, and what you do know, you can give, and you can give this information. It's warranted. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like anybody who's ever heard of any covert ops that didn't allow you to give this information, then I don't know what books you've been reading, because that's exactly what the CIA does. Okay, that's exactly what the CIA does. It's all about misinformation. It's all about propaganda and misinformation. All right, so when I see people also saying that I'm compromised or whatever, yo, dog, did you say that? Like, this is what I want to ask the people watching this. Like, when you say that I'm compromised because I gave him an interview, because when you say that, I think that you say that Donald Trump is compromised too because he's met Kim Jong Un more than on one occasion. When everybody said don't meet him, when everybody said Kim Jong Un is a fucking murderer, he killed his family, he's a fucking torturer, he's a terrorist, all this other shit. But Donald Trump still went and met him. People told me in the beginning that Donald Trump was racist. They said, don't go meet Donald Trump. Donald Trump's racist. So I went to go meet Donald Trump. Was I wrong for going to go meet Donald Trump? Am I wrong for taking the time out to see if someone is full of shit or not? Am I wrong for taking the time out to see if someone has a genuine interest in trying to help the president? I'm running for office right now. I need as much help as I can from this community. That's what I need. I need my community. This is my brothers and sisters. They see me putting it on the line every day. You know they're going to kill me. I know everybody watching this, you watch this, you say this shit all the time. And let me just say, I know too. So while I'm doing this shit and I'm putting everything that I am on the line, I'm trying my best to connect the bridge so we can stop arguing with one another and start figuring out how we can learn to just deal with what we don't like so we can get the greater good done. That's my whole thing. So if anybody's mad at me for doing that, that's on you. Today though, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give every other QAnon the opportunity to come in, to express themselves and say how you feel. You understand? Like, I want you to get it out because we're gonna hurt until we heal. You feel what I'm saying? Like the whole movement was about a bunch of Americans who was tired of bleeding out. You know, and everybody who decided that, you know, we was gonna pay attention, we was gonna, you know, figure out what was going on, and we was gonna start exposing the truth for one another. Okay, some people will fall short. It's our job to pick them up. It's our job to make sure that they stay the course. And if we turn our backs on certain factions of this group, then we leave them to run amok and do whatever the fuck they want. And it will come back on us anyway. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it will come back to haunt us anyway.
Yeah. Well, Tone, the only thing I want to say to that is the Q movement isn't defined. And that's what's scary about it, right? That's what's, there's, you know, kind of like the analogy you gave with Trump and North Korea. That's definitive. That's a president with a third world country leader, turmoil, news, you know, CNN gives us the whole story. That's something people can wrap their heads around, right? Talk to people at the DMV, talk to people at the grocery store about Q. They've heard the echoes, but they don't know, right? They want to know too. There's this desire because they're starting to understand that this movement is tied to the light. This movement is tied to good. So it's bringing more attention. It's bringing more eyes. The cabal, the deep state, the left, whatever you want to call them, is well aware of that also. That's why more than ever, now that we've reached the apex, now that we're reaching critical mass globally, not just the United States, the Tea Party movement, way back when, before most of your viewers were even born, got hijacked. But that was the political, you know, rallies and campaigns here in the United States that all of a sudden we had to vote for certain candidates, right? Hijacked us. Q is global. Q is global. We are one is global.
We are global.
This need for information, this need and desire.
We are super. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me put this up real quick. We are super global. I need you guys to understand this. We are super global, okay? The storm is upon us, people. We are super global. Damn, my fucking camera is taking it off. It's not green, it's blue, camera. The green screen.
Well, and Tone, that's why some of us outside the arena get worried, right? Because we can't have false idols right now. Not at this time. Not at this point of the climb of the mountain. Not now.
You know what?
Right?
And that's why, you know what? Not to cut you off, big bro, but this is the reason why I suggested that we get a group of leaders together. You know, QAnon Obi-Wan. You understand? Like, we get a group of you guys together. That way, every month, you know, you guys come together. You guys, you know, if you can, I'll prefer you meet up. You know, I prefer you guys meet up. I prefer you have lunch. You know, I prefer you bond with one another, and I prefer you guys build your chapters up and keep control of the chapters, because if the physical essence of us is what's so strong because we're quiet, when they remove the operating system that we use every day, that we're using right now. How do we communicate? Like, how do we now get together and then form Voltron on these motherfuckers? Because if they destroy our forms of communication, we don't know where each other lives. I mean, you got my number now. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you may know how to get in touch with me now. Do you understand? Because I'm real enough to open the door to at least try to put this community together so we can actually win. Antifa does not like Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter does not like Antifa. Whenever they get called to be put on the bus together, they go on that bus and they go fuck up shit, and then we end up having to pay for it. The president needs you. I need you. Angela Statton needs you. Everybody that's running for Congress, that's been putting our neck on the line, we fucking need you guys. Am I desperate? You're damn right. I'm fucking desperate enough to have you guys stop arguing and come to the table and then discuss your differences. Whoever's doing something wrong, collectively, the group, the family together will say, stop that shit. You understand? Like, stop it. And then if everybody wants to come out, bro, and they want to be like, well, we're not fucking with him, then it's warranted because collectively as a family, everybody's decided we're not fucking. We gave him a chance. We tried to fix it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and he fucked up. We're not going. And that doesn't have to do with Austin. It could be me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just as your brother, I just want to be able to be given a chance to be forgiven and be taught and corrected. Do you understand? Like, I want to be able to administer the truth the best way that I possibly can. Will I be wrong sometimes? You're absolutely right. But there'll be people like this brother here that'll be like, yo, that's not really what you want to do. I will always have that. Did I listen when you said it, bro?
Yeah. No, you did. You did. Hey, Tone, so just so I can hear it from you, all the Qons can hear it out here, what was your perception of Austin in person, man to man?
You said, my impression of Austin is that Austin is a young, energetic, can't call him a kid, he's a young man who's energetic, and there's a great group of individuals around him who believe a great deal in him. And I feel like if I shitted on him, I would be shitting on them. And that's not fair. Do you understand what I'm saying? I wanted to go to see if he would say he created the boards. He told me he didn't. So I couldn't call him a liar. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I asked him if he said he was Q+. He said he wasn't. I can't call him a liar, bro. Like, it's like they want me to beat on the kid. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and then I can't do that. Like, I did fucked up shit. Someone sent me a video. Austin was a part of a group, a peacekeeping group to go look for somebody or something like that. Now, when I asked Austin about why he said that dumb shit he said the only reason why he said it is because he felt like no one was giving them attention or helping them. He felt like maybe if he did something, you know, he was young, he was stupid, he did it. You understand? Like, and I get it. People make mistakes. You understand? He wasn't saying he wanted to hurt somebody. He was just basically saying we need to bring awareness because we're not getting any funds, we're not getting any help. But what I looked at was the fact that he chose to be there in the first place, to look for kids. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, he chose to be there. Now, some people said that he was trying to do misinformation and he was trying to cause a problem, and he could have been. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not Austin. I don't know what he was thinking. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know what happened there. But I heard his approach to it, and I said, that's logical. Kids do dumb shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they have difference of opinions, and they do dumb shit. As far as his whole setup is concerned, the shit is elaborate. He's just elaborate. And if guys, and I'm not trying to dick ride him. I'm just trying to be honest. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you got to give credit where credit is due. You feel me? You can't be mad at me because I'm telling you the kid has a setup that's fucking official. When you go in there, I got a whole office in here. He has a whole office over there. He has a whole group of individuals over there that are working around the clock to put shit together to get out information. If you don't like his information, you don't have to like his information. I know he's not cute. I went there to see if, in fact, he was going to say he was QAnon or not. He's not QAnon. He is someone in the group that is passionate. This is what he told me. He is someone in the group that's passionate about putting together constructive leadership so there's a physical entity of the group. I can't say that I'm against it. Should he be the leader? That's on y'all. So I felt bringing him to my platform and opening it up would have people saying or not whether they fuck with him or want him to be a leader. But then I had people bringing it up you. I had people bringing up QAnon, Obi-Wan. So when I had people bringing up different leaders, I'm like, okay, well, he said he didn't mind meeting with y'all. He doesn't mind flying you out to go talk to him to see if he's fake or not. And I just feel like we owe it to ourselves to start doing it as men. That's why I put in the fact that I went to go meet the president. I didn't just listen to what people said about him, bro. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I put in the president went to go meet Kim Jong-un. He didn't just listen to what people said about him. that didn't stop him from going to go get the to me, the greater good is putting together an enormous network of physical individuals that I know will go out and hustle for me and the president, dog. You understand? Like, if he's not the one to do it, then he's not the one to do it. I didn't tell anyone to take him as gospel. I didn't tell anyone to believe in him or anything else. But there's a great group of individuals who are in the comments that are saying, like, yo, y'all shitting on this guy for no reason because he's really saying a lot of shit. That's a lot of, you know, it's some informative shit on his platform. So then everybody keeps going to his Black Ops 101. So if they keep going to his content, then I can't say that, yo, listen, dog, he ain't trying to sell me shit. I flew myself down there. I put myself in a hotel. He didn't ask me to sell shit. He didn't offer to pay me anything. He didn't ask me because he's a kid to me. So he can't ask me to be a part of his organization. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm running for Congress. Just let it sink into everybody thinking about that. Like, I'm running for Congress. I have a whole full staff. I'm a grown ass man with a bunch of fucking businesses. He can do nothing for me in terms of anything. I'm only there to try to help an American who's trying to help Donald Trump. Do you understand? Like, and when I met him through a psychic that he has working for him. I have psychics that work for me as well. You heard of Simon Paul's the strongest psychic on this planet. So I've went through and I met his psychic through the psychics that I deal with. People who are in touch with their spirituality. People who are extreme Christians. Like, I mean, like extreme Hail Mary. Like, I'm dealing with these folks too. You know, people who are worried. There's people who know that there's a spiritual attack on us. So that's how I met him. I didn't meet him because he reached out to me and I didn't reach out to him. It happened organically. Or I would have never even talked to him. I didn't even know who he was until the psychics that I deal with told me about the female that's over there that's helping. The female I know that's helping, a genuine individual. She's not trying to take anything from anybody. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they don't want money. Like, I'm telling you, they didn't ask me for money, bro. So when I saw it, I saw somebody that could possibly be somebody that's made some fucked up mistakes, somebody that said some stupid shit, but somebody that I don't feel like the whole movement need to throw away. You need to teach him. If he's wrong, you need to show him. You understand what I'm saying? You need to show him. But y'all need to put this shit together so we can win together. Because Antifa, Black Lives Matter, these people are destroying our nation. I'm sorry if I'm so fucking concerned right now at this point that I'm going to go talk to somebody that you guys don't want me to talk to. But I can assure you that he doesn't have enough game for me to fall into it. No one does. I care enough that I don't want to see him thrown away either. I don't want to see you guys thrown away. I don't. I want to see this shit fixed so we can be better than everybody else. Am I wrong for that, big bro?
No. It's just history repeating itself, Tone, and that's where some of us come from, right? It's the same card. It's the same hand being dealt. We always reach this critical mass point, this point where we can literally shift and change the tides of the world. And weird and strange oppositions start coming into play, and weird and strange players that just don't come with the clean track record that...
Yeah, you're right, big bro, but the peep game, right?
I don't know, man.
Peep game, though, big bro. Had the dudes that Austin reached out to stepped in, then we would know from the inside what he's doing more.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, because right now, anyone saying anything about him would be just speculating.
Yeah.
You know 100%. What I mean? Like, so it's like, if you're not, it's like, my whole thing is like, you got to go find out for yourself. You know what I mean? Like, and if you want to protect the movement, then you got to put your hands in the shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you want to protect me, the president, everyone else in this country, you got to put your hands in the shit. So if you want to see if he's full of shit or not, okay, people have stuff on him, people on there, but what have you done yourself to go meet him to try to make him better? You understand what I'm saying? Like, because that's the whole thing. Like, all right, well, he messed up in the past. If that's what y'all saying, all right, I'll go with it. Fine, he fucked up in the past. But what have we done as teachers, as brothers and sisters, to make him better? Who went in there and took control to help him be better? Nobody. And then y'all mad at me because I'm old enough to know that I'm not willing to throw away any conservative. That's why I feel like if we're going to save kids, we don't all have to agree on everything together, dog. We just don't have to agree on everything together, dog. If we're gonna save this nation, we don't have to agree on everything together, dog. We don't have to believe in the same religious beliefs. We don't have to believe in the same Pootie-Tang. We don't have to like the same Kool-Aid. But as long as we know the most important thing is protecting this nation, then we have to go at it, dog. And that's just my thing, man.
No, I appreciate it. No, and you're right. It just, like I said, it's, you gotta question things. That's all. And some of the angles, some of the things he said, some of the history. It
We had
causes for pop.
wait, King. We had someone in the live just now that said this, and now this is why I want to touch on the topic, right? One brother said, Dante Fario said on Instagram, he said that he doesn't want to be better. He wants to increase his sub count on YouTube. And now let me address that. Dog, if he wanted to, if he really wanted to throw his sub count up on YouTube, he wouldn't have never came out and been even remotely close to being called Q plus or Q, because I would have killed it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna help you doing that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and then it's like you're saying what he doesn't want to be, but bro, you haven't took the time out to go meet him. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I had to sit down with him. Now I'm gonna just have a candid moment. I had to sit down with him, and I had to tell him, what his approach is and why I feel as if it's just not gonna work. You understand? Like, and he's willing to listen because he doesn't want to con anybody. He wants people to hear the truth, and that's what I heard. You understand? Like that's what I heard. Could he be trying to be popular? Yeah, he could be trying to be popular. He could try to be popular. But is it on you to make sure that you rein that shit in? You're absolutely right. Does this movement belong to all of us? Absolutely fucking right. So you can't in the same breath say that he wants to do something and then in the same breath say you're not willing to stand in it to stop him. I just don't understand the logic between the two, big bro.
Well, because it's physical and spiritual, right? The scenario you're giving is physical, and what I'm saying is it's spiritual. And what I mean by that, if I can clarify it, is nobody's trying to stop him. I understand, but let's just erase Austin. Let's erase everything and go back to the movement, right? The Q movement, QAnons, and how this all came about. It was organic and it was beautiful. You had people making,
But time out. It still is beautiful. It still is beautiful. He meant it still is beautiful. We still are beautiful.
It's still, but we're at the apex, right? We're at the critical mass where we're getting big. We're getting, we're reaching a lot of people.
Billions of people. Billions of people.
That's what I mean. We're at this level now, and again, erase Austin, erase all this BS. We're just at this organic grassroots level. QAnons are everywhere. I mean, I don't even know if my neighbors are QAnons sometimes. I mean, they're everywhere, and they can be born today, born tomorrow. They're coming every which way, in every direction. All of a sudden, in this organic grassroots soul movement, there comes somebody out that wants to mobilize the Q movement, make a physical force in real life, bring Q out of the shadows.
Well, he can't bring Q out of the shadows. He can only unite those that are foot soldiers, that are willing foot soldiers.
We're important for the victory, though, right, Tone?
No, I mean, all of us are important for the victory. I'm just, only thing I'm doing with you now, King, is I'm just playing devil's advocate before I put you in the room with him. Because I'm going to have you two on live. You understand? Like, I'm going to have you two on live because the main thing, before I let you go, the main thing I just want people to see is that, we can disagree and we can come out and talk to one another without trying to just like scream at each other. We are better. We are conservatives, y'all. We really run this shit. Like, we really, really run this shit. I don't think you guys understand. Like, and when we start chipping at each other and eating at each other, we fuck up. Go ahead, King. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's on you, brother. It's on you. I'm sorry. It's on you.
No, I don't want to.
You saying now. Here comes out the blue. Here's this dude. He wants to take this organic movement. He wants to be the face of it. But now tell him your issue with it, though. Tell him what you've seen before. Tell him what you told me on the live. Tell him. Speak, King. Get it off your chest.
Well, and it's not so much, that we need a leader. Or, we might do, but for me, it's this dust up. It feels like a dust up. You need to understand that there's not a lot of leaders among us. There's not a lot of sheepdogs. There's very few, and it's not, the common person's fault. It's not, there's just very few sheepdogs among us, and it feels like this could be a dust up. Like they're trying to figure out who the players are, and not players, not people that have a platform and thousands of followers or hundred thousands of followers. They're looking for the common folk that will rise, the common folk that aren't going to put up with this, that fire that burns in every single soul that lives for freedom, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness for all. It's a fire that exists in us, and it feels like somebody's looking for us, looking for everyone that possesses it.
It is spiritual. It is spiritual. I can assure you it's spiritual. That's why I have spiritual guides. You understand? Like, that's the reason why this is serious. This is spiritual. You understand? Like, yo, let me tell you how crazy this shit is, right? When I landed, I was in the bathroom. Dude, I never leave my phone anywhere. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I own this iPhone, fucking 11 Pro. I paid for it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, but the phone's content is worth more than the phone. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I have numbers in here, like very important numbers, bro. Very, very important numbers, bro. And I can't lose the numbers. And now I'm out there and I'm in Arizona and my phone is in the bathroom. I already left out the airport. I had to come back in. They don't even let me back in because this is the energy trying to block me from going to go see, trying to block me from going to go see for myself. Because maybe I wasn't going to go there to, maybe in my mind, I'm like, I'm going to expose this fraud if he's faking them. And maybe that's what I'm saying in my mind, but maybe my energy is telling me you're going to go find a way to make every leader within this community have a sit down and put their shit on the table and deal with their issues. You understand what I'm saying? Like I just want to see this nation good, bro. Like I can't explain to you like how I feel. Like, listen, if he gets out of line as a community, we should be able to take charge and then remove him out of place and then put someone else that's in his group in charge. But if we can't do that, if we don't have no inwards in it, if there's no unity in this shit to figure out what's going on, then we don't know what the fuck he's doing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we don't know. You feel me? Like, we don't know. Yeah. If no one is stepping up to correct him, if no one's stepping up to even take lead, then we will never know. And there will be more people that will come up. And if, let's say that he means all good, he doesn't mean any harm, and then someone will come up that means harm. Let's say that he means all harm. Let's say that he does mean all harm. Do you understand what I'm saying? That no one is there to correct him, to actually check him, to make sure that they're watching him while he has people under him that he's in charge of, to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do. All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, we're not better brothers and sisters to each other. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like, you know, if he come out, he's CIA and all that other shit, it's off with his head, fam. That's just how it is. You understand what I'm saying? Like, nobody's gonna, he knows what time it is. You understand what I'm saying? Like, nobody's gonna tolerate that shit. But we need to have order within our community, because I promise you, Black Lives Matter got chapters, Antifa got chapters. They destroyed the 3%ers. They destroyed us. They took away our mobilization. They took away our way to mass communicate. They took us off of Twitter. They did all that shit to us. And then y'all don't understand it. It shit can happen to us too. Because it already happened. They went to Twitter and they just purged thousands of accounts that had QAnon hashtags on them. My goal in this, my desperation in this, the reason why I'm trying to make something happen in this is not to help Austin. It's to help QAnon. The body, the work, the people that have put in all that time and put in all that information, and they just lost the 4,000 followers they had. I remember when I had 4,000 followers, they mattered to me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the people who had 12,000, the people who had 1 million followers, these people, if we don't communicate, if you don't get my number, if you can't be ahead in your organization, the people that follow you, the 1,000 people that follow you, hundreds of people that follow you, if they can't say that you are ahead and a leader and they can't go to you to come to me, and I'm in Congress, we off. This shit's supposed to be like a fraternity for us. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, yes, it's beautiful. And we are at our apex, but we haven't even reached our pinnacle. So I'm trying to tell you, like, we could really take this shit and have land, property, buildings and shit like that. People can argue and disagree, and then we can have chapters that will make sure that financially, people who are doing wrong, we fucking punish them and remove them. We can have this shit structured so outside of the drops, us as people will never go hungry. Because when you fucked up, and shit that happens and you don't lost your business and all that other shit, as a community together, we can all donate a fucking $1. But we got millions of us. You understand what I'm saying? And then we could bail one of our own out. We could do that shit every day to our own. Who can't give $1 every day for 30 days? I'm just asking you, because for me, it's bigger than what people are thinking it is, big bro. It's bigger than that. Who can't give I can give $1 every day for 30 days. So if I can do that, I can help someone. And if we had 1 million of our people together, and everybody gave in $1 a day, none of our people will go hungry. None of our people will have to close their businesses. As conservatives, we will be the strongest group of fucking conservatives that would fucking exist. So am I so bodacious that I will go about my way You know, and then to be honest, to tell you, like, yes, I'm running for Congress. I need this to happen. I need you guys to do this. Like, I'm not lying about it. Like, I'm telling you guys what the fuck. I'm willing to talk to anybody in the movement. That way we can get structured together. That way we can start helping the movement. There are people right now in this movement that's watching this live right now, that will watch this live right now, that's hungry.
That's right.
That don't have the money for their bills. There's brothers and sisters right now watching this live right now that was in the service, gave a limb, gave a part, and they gotta wait in order to get a check, and they can't get there. But I'm saying, as conservatives, we are not so tight-lipped as our enemy. If we're gonna beat our enemy, we gotta get like our enemy. Okay? And I don't mean being treacherous like them. I mean being smart like them, cerebral like them, being a hive like them. You understand? Like, because when all of the QAnon heads get together and we meet every month and we talk, we like, what's going on, brother? How's everything? You know, you like, oh, my baby had a baby. You know, we just have a big party. You know how we could have 1,000 people in each state any given time if we all just really get organized?
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
If I'm wrong, bro, fuck it. I'm sorry to anybody watching this, man. I'm sorry. I apologize to you. I give you my sincere apologies. I in no way, shape, or form want to hurt you, want to hurt this nation, want to see it fail. The only thing I want to do is make sure my kids got a future. That's it. And if you don't see the bigger plan, if you can't see the bigger goal, then I don't know what else to tell you. But the enemy we facing right now is financially organized. They're not online, bickering with one another, bit by bit. They're going out in buses and they're putting masks on their faces and they're destroying our communities. They're destroying our history. They're destroying everything our ancestors bled for. Even mine. So whether or not you're mad at me, I'm sorry not to be sorry. Because I understand that I have to be bigger than that. I have to be bigger than you guys bickering with one another. And I know I have to be the one to tell you guys, like, yo, we could be doing so much more for each other as a community. I mean, so much more for each other as a community. Literally nobody's store has to go out of business. Do you know how many people is in this QAnon movement, bro? Giving $1 a day, and it's not like we could all check the account. Like we can be as transparent as we want if we all sit down as the heads. When people are struggling and they having their businesses struggling and everything else, and they want to lock them up in New Jersey and everything else, then we got 1,000 QAnon supporters who will stand outside and protest them being locked up, so no one even goes inside their gym to lock them up. We could have 1,000 QAnon supporters outside the church, mobilized outside the church, boycotting and protesting so no one breaks their protest line to go in the church to take people out of the church.
Yep. 100%.
I'm sorry if y'all don't like that I had that young brother on my live. I'm sorry. I apologize if I offended you. But I can promise you that what I'm trying to accomplish is greater than what you think is in front of you right now. The president need every last one of us. We have the strongest group of people in this nation, and we failing them, dog. We failing ourselves. They teaching our fucking kids sex in kindergarten, bro. Come on, man. Like, really think about it. They teaching kids in kindergarten about sex, masturbation, fellatio. They mutating our children using estrogen. And we've been watching this shit happen. I cannot just let this, I'm not gonna just, they're gonna kill me, y'all. Y'all bucking. Y'all fucking wilding. Y'all, if y'all think they're gonna continue to let me do what I'm doing unimpeded, you are out your fucking minds. And every last one of you need to go jump out the fucking window right now. And if I know what's gonna happen to me, and I could sit here and I could tell you that I could deal with that shit, and I'm trying to get this done, why the fuck won't you just let me do what I'm supposed to do? Stop stepping in front of me. Won't you ask me why before you open your mouth to say he's wrong? Because I can assure you there's a method to the madness. They're teaching our kids about sex. What y'all not watching this shit, man? Former presidents on islands. Like, what the fuck is island? Like, it can't be me just saying this shit, y'all. I'm sorry, bro. This can't be me. Like, it can't just be me saying this shit. It's beyond what you're... Bill Clinton on the island with little fucking girls.
Yeah.
Who here individually by yourself can stop that? None of us. But together, and if we was together, and if we moved together, who could stop it? All of us. So don't, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm just trying. The fuck can I do? I'm sorry if I'm trying. The fuck can I do? That's all I, yo, bro, I came here so I can do what I came to do, bro. That's it. So when people be like, and they in my ear, they don't understand. Like when I'm like, get the fuck out of here, it's like you're annoying me like a gnat. I have big, giant shit to do. It's like you don't like him. Be an American. Be man enough to sit in front of him and say, I don't like your methods. I don't like you that you did this. I don't like that you did that. And we're gonna need you to move forward. And moving forward, if we're gonna accept you, then we need you to honor that you're never gonna do this. You're never gonna do that. You know, like, and if you do that again, you're gonna renounce, you know, everything. You'll give up such and such to your second in charge. Do you understand what I'm saying? But there will be an order and a structure. That way we have control of it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, bro, there's people hungry, bro. I just sent $500 out today to people, bro. That people that just text me, and I know, you understand what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, we got people hungry. And they QAnon supporters. And they in all our communities. And they our mothers and our fathers and our brothers and our sisters and our uncles and our aunts. So I gotta do this. You understand? Like, I don't give a fuck who don't like it or not. Like, I gotta give all of you guys this platform. I gotta find out through all you leaders that are willing to sit down to make this shit happen so we can get this president reelected. Because what you don't understand is my website is to unionize you as voters. Everybody. Do you understand what I'm saying? So even the people you don't like, I'm trying to get them to come to the website so we can all vote with a hive mind. So we can all pick a proper president together. The steps that I'm trying to take and where I'm trying to take us all, every last one of us, where I'm trying to see us is a place where this gentleman just acknowledged that we won't even have to worry about having a QAnon again. That's what I want, bro. I want to fix the schools. I want to fix us. I don't want us hating each other. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want us killing each other first. I don't want us saying fucked up shit to each other first. I want us to question each other's motives, and I want us to be able to teach each other. And those who are unwilling to be taught are those that we know that are wicked, and those we will cast out. Because you can't save everybody. You can't save everybody. But for those who are willing to be saved, we'll teach them. We'll bring them up. We'll prepare them. We will raise our communities. We will no longer let these politicians do this stuff, because I promise you, they grouped up. They clicked the fuck up. They got each other's numbers. They can get a bus to each other with no fucking problem. Because they doing that shit to us nonstop.
Yep. 100%. No, that was good. You're right.
We got to see the greater good, and we got to be strong enough to know that we're strong enough to beat evil. And when we see it, we're strong enough to extinguish it. We're strong enough to put it to an end. But collectively, and collectively, and we do it collectively. You know what I mean? Like I move with you. You feel me? Like you move with me. You know, it's, y'all got me worried. Like, yo, when they kill me, so it's like I gonna put some t-shirts on. Y'all gonna make a bunch of memes and shit about me. They're gonna use this video clip and put it up and say how he fucking foresaw his death. They're gonna do me like that. Like, this is what I'm asking y'all, because y'all don't realize I'm out in the open, calling Obama all types of fucking shit, Bill Clinton all types of shit, Hillary Clinton all types of shit, all these people all types of shit. I don't even get to go see my mom. I gotta live in a room full of fucking guns. I gotta have guns around me 24/7. I don't get any sleep. 3 hours the most. 3 hours the most. So for me, putting it all online, I'm just asking you guys, let me walk my walk. If you think I'm wrong, if you got proof that I've done something that's against what we're doing, put it out there. But before you blame me for doing anything, I suggest you ask me what the fuck we doing first. Because I promise you there's a method to my madness. I am not going to be here long. I don't plan to have anything. I got Rolexes, I got all that shit, and I'm not going to be, none of that shit's going to be here, y'all. It don't matter. We past that. We really, really past that. I need you guys to understand this shit. Who the fuck don't think it's going to happen? You crazy. We are way past that. Your fucking kids is at risk. I had my friend. I brought her out there, bro. She cried to me. She said, but I don't want it to be you. And I had to tell her, you know, you got your nieces and nephews. Would you die for them? And she said yes. So I said, so would you be mad if I died for them instead? And she had to think about it. She said, no. See, I can't stop me with what I'm doing. Y'all gotta let me do what I'm doing. And the last thing I'm gonna do is sell out the American people. You don't realize it's just not, we're past that. We're not playing anymore. I don't go about this shit playing with anybody. I don't go about this shit expecting to live tomorrow. I don't think you guys understand how serious this is. They try to lock up a fucking sitting president in front of your fucking face. They went and locked up a fucking general in your face. They investigated his children and tried to lock up his children in your face. And everybody with a half a sense knew that whole Russian shit was bullshit. You didn't have to read the transcripts. You didn't have to see anything. You knew it was bullshit. Soon as you heard some bitches was peeing on him, you said that's not him. Not him.
Yep.
It's not him. Soon as you heard it, you knew it was fake. But it went all the way to the top. And it allowed them to go in to investigate him. And if they can try to investigate him and destroy him, lock him up and kill him, you are peons. Every last one of you watching. Every last one of you watching. I'm a fucking footnote. I'm gonna live, my name gonna live forever. I'm gonna be iconic. But to these people, I'm still a fucking ant. And you don't get it. Bro, it's like it's hard for me to talk to them, bro. It's like it's hard, bro. It's like it's hard. Like it's hard for me to talk to them because it's like they're mad. I know you're mad. I'm mad too. You understand? Like, but we've been mad so long at the wrong things. It's distracted us and kept us mad at each other. I'm not mad no more. You hate me, fine. I love you. That's it. I love you. I love the shit. I'm gonna call you stupid. I'm still gonna say shit to you. This is America. I take advantage of my free speech. I still love the shit out you though. Because I know when I die, I still die for you too. They're gonna kill me, dog. Y'all can't get in my way of what I'm trying to do. Nobody got time. Nobody's promised tomorrow. That shit's not promised to nobody. It's just not. It's not promised to nobody. I go hard every time I go in the paint for you. Every time you send me out there, I score the buckets. Every time you ask me to tell the truth, I hit home. I don't hold back shit. Nothing. I fucking go raw dog with it. I'm asking you guys if you believe in me, man. If you believe in me, then understand that I'm working for a higher power, dude. I'm doing what I need to do in order to try to correct and save humanity. This shit is not about me. It's not about Austin. This is about putting the best group of people in the world together, which is the conservative Americans, and putting these people together and freeing the nation again, because that's what freed it last time. That's what history has shown last time. That's what's going to do it now. If you want to do it and you stand with me from here on out, I'm standing with you. If you go back in those posts and I see anything from this day forward telling me how I done did this, that, and the third because of this dude, I know you do not stand with me. I know you do not get it. And I know that you are, in fact, in the way. Any one of you that want to talk to him, you reach out to him and ask him questions. And any one of you feel like he's out of pocket, you reach out to them and you ask, how can you help correct it? That's your responsibility. And if they don't let you, if they don't want to get you involved, if they don't want to let you have any input, and knowing that you just as QAnon as everyone else in that room, whether or not you put $1 in there, then we know it ain't for us. Because that's how we gonna move. If someone can't sit down with you and tell you how they feel, if someone can't sit down with you and tell them what's going on with their operation, then they're not our brothers. And then we know that they're shell. So when we say it, it'll be one saying it. You feel what I'm saying, big bro?
I do. I just hope it's, I don't know. Bro, all of us feel exactly the same. And I can say that tried and true. I know we all want the same, right? It's live and let live. There's a 0.1% of psychopaths and murderers and rapists in this world, and they are not the minority or the majority. They're the minority. So, but your mission and what you're saying to do, it's going to take everyone.
It's going to take everybody, right? Dog.
It's just the same as, reporting that child molester across the street to the FBI. and watching nothing get done, right? We're conditioned as Americans. We've seen this happen over and over again, decades, right? People we are supposed to lean on, people we are supposed to trust in our communities that left us high and dry or turned us in for pockets of gold, right? That's our history. So when I say that we all go together or we don't go at all I mean is this organization, this movement, this entity that we've created was organic and it was in the shadows and we were operating without having to know who each other was, even though there is strength in that, right? There is strength in standing in the light. There is strength in lining up with your soldiers and facing down your enemy, right? There's also a different way of warfare. There's also a different way of warfare. There's warfare where the enemy doesn't know you're coming. There's warfare where you might not know who your comrades are, and you might not know who the enemy is, but inside your soul, you keep fighting, you keep driving, you keep going, and you don't need the exposure. You don't need any of it that comes with it, because like you said, there's a soul drive inside of us. I look at my children and I will fight every single day for them, to give them a future, to give them an America, to give them a world, a country, whatever you want to say, to follow a God or whatever you believe in. I will do anything and everything to give them the best reality I can, the best future I can. And I think there is more of us that think like that, act like that, and live like that every single day than not. It's just they've played this game. They've dusted us up. They've brought us out, and they left us high and dry. And that's what scares us. That's what worries us with the Austins, right? It's not that he's right, he's wrong, he's truth. It's just, what is his drive? What is his motivation for being who he wants to be in
I'm
this
gonna
movement
let you.
where we didn't need people like that.
I'm gonna let
we didn't have people like that.
I'm gonna let you ask him, bro. I'm gonna let you ask him. I'm gonna let you ask him. I'm gonna get him on. No, I'm gonna get him on. I'm gonna in a few minutes. I'm gonna get him on. I'm gonna see if I can get him on, and then we'll probably having like another segment of the show, you know. But I'll get you guys on tonight. I'll let you come on tonight. I'll get it together where you guys can come on tonight. Why wait for tomorrow? Why wait for the bout tomorrow when we can get the main event going tonight? You know what I mean? I'm sure he'll come on, and I'm sure he'll have no problem saying whatever it is that you answering any questions, because. Fuck it. Don't even let him have the conversation. We're just gonna let you ask him questions and then not let him pivot, not let him spin. Let him answer the questions. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you would know better as long as you've been down. You understand? Than I would. You feel me? So with that, I'm gonna make sure that I make it happen tonight. I got your number. You understand? Like, you know, I'm a man of my word. You feel me? Yep. And for me, yep. I get what you're saying. You know, but why can't we still be in the shadows and still be known? Why can't we have numbers and know what numbers it is? Because if I knew a QAnon was next door and he was my neighbor, and they came in through my balcony to try to get me, and I knew that if I ran next door and I knocked, I knew he's gonna answer the door for me, cause he knows that you understand? See, they may not know that I know. It could be something. It could be something like you know. And I don't want to sound crazy, but like how the Masons keep things secret. It could be a known secret. You know what I mean? Like between us. But at least I know that if I need to knock on your door, brother, I can knock on your door. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like if I can, I can. You understand? Because there's more of I see more of an advantage in terms of us. We don't have to know each other's names. We can be numbers. We can be just Q. Q, 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 Q. And everywhere you just millions of Qs everywhere. No one has to say their name. We can have our own site, millions of Qs on our site, all verified, because every one of us that has a large platform went in and we took the time to do what we're doing now. You know what I mean? Talk and engage the people that we know are doing what they're supposed to do. Go and check. Let out the people that are following us, because they're diligent as fuck. Let them go in and check on the person, do the background on the person and everything else. You know what I mean? And then let's get them a Q. But then, if your store's going out of business because the COVID bullshit that they put in place, Q can make sure your store will never go out of business. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Q can make sure you never lose your home. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to know each other's names. But Q can make sure the millions of Qs vote collectively all together. Qs can make sure that everybody go outside. And when everybody go outside, everybody can have a mask on that just says a Q. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we don't even have to show each other our faces. We can assemble with Qs on our faces. But being strong and knowing that you can knock on my door will always help you sleep better at night, opposed to not knowing who's due next door, knowing someone can even come. You understand what I'm saying, bro? So I want to get everybody together. I want him to answer your questions. I don't want him to say anything or go talk anything. And no, I don't want nobody to say he spit mumbo jumbo jive and he took control, because they're gonna try to say any excuse they can. So all we're gonna do is have him answer your questions. You feel what I'm saying? Like, let him answer your questions, and you have a one-on-one with the brother. You know what I mean? And then you and him go at it. And then if you feel like, moving forward, you think that something can be done where we can have a bunch of cues, not names, cues, where we can have a bunch of cues together, not giving the addresses, not giving the informations up. We're on board, because we made an extended version where we are all up there and we all check in. We've all been verified. We've all went through a source to get verified for our accomplishments. You understand what I'm saying? When we fall short on each other, we go in and we admonish each other. While I'm wrong, you call my phone. You a big homie. Yo, bro, what the fuck are you doing? What happened? Bro, why would you do that? You know what I mean? Like, that's not good. Like, you understand? Because what we don't need is to not have an organization and then have, I gotta say it off camera, dog, because I don't want somebody doing it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it would be bad. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it would be really bad. You understand what I'm saying? And if it is an organization, then an organization has a body and someone who can speak for the organization and come up with the cue and say, that's not us. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, that's not us. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, that has nothing to do with us. Do you understand? Like, we need that.
Yeah, we do. Okay. Yeah.
So I'm gonna thank my guests for being on. I'm gonna thank everybody for tuning in and watching this break. And then, what you think? 1 hour? We give it 1 hour. Maybe I'll get you guys on the phone first. Let you guys talk a little bit, and then you just let them know I'm not taking no shit. I'm gonna ask you what the fuck I need to ask you. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna go from there. And, like, you guys have a good man conversation. And then in about an hour, we come back and we have a live. And I have the big homie here. Go ahead and talk to the other homie, Austin. And then we see, just moving forward, if we can find a way to coexist. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, if we find him out of line and out of pocket, we extinguish the flame. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Period. The second person, like, we need to find some way to assure each other that we are not going to fuck each other. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, there's gotta be a way. Like, no names, all cues. No faces, all cues. We got the ability to do it. There's millions of us. Putting in $1, we put in $1, and we just watch our own GoFundMe, and everybody know because they put in their money every month. It would be the same amount, because it would have to show that, let's say 20,000 people, $20,000. You understand what I'm saying? 30,000 people, $30,000. So we know who's short, who not. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we know. We'll be on top of it. It'll be easy. No one can go in and take it out. I can't go in and take it out. I won't have the money for the GoFundMe and none of that shit. It'll be for the specific treasurer that we've deemed responsible enough to do it. And we'll let that treasurer have at it. And every month, the funds will be allocated to help those who are in our communities. Because they won't fail with you. We can make this greater than what bro, this shit could be crazy, bro. And when I leave here and I'm going, my spirit will be sitting there smoking with every last one of y'all, saying to y'all, man, look what we did, man. We done saved humanity globally, on a global scale. You know what I mean? Like, I believe we can do it. Fuck it. Call me stupid, call me an optimist, but I believe that this is worth dying for. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be back. Me and the bro gonna make a call. And we're gonna see if we can get this open discussion going. And then what I'll do is I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna have his Instagram. I'm gonna have MJ Tree's Instagram up, and his Instagram is gonna rock the whole entire time, because I was just showing that 202,000 new followers on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? We up. You know what I'm saying? I had to show that real quick because it was a little victory. Shout out to everybody that followed me on Twitter, all the new followers. I appreciate the shit out you. I appreciate you and I love you. All right, I appreciate you and I love you. I appreciate you. All right, stay safe, stay healthy, stay American, and bring your asses back here in an hour. Because in an hour, take your shit in the shower. We're going to come back here and we're going to address some shit. We're going to have some people in the building. We're going to let these people discuss their issues. We're going to let them get it off their chest. And then moving forward, we're going to see what the fuck we're going to do as a community so we can help heal this nation. We got to figure out a way to be better than our enemies. And sometimes we got to take plays out their playbook. I appreciate y'all. Brother, stay here.